Oh, hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. Nothing in this episode is a promotion nor is it a recommendation other than of myself. You know, Slashdot is one of my tabs, and a very recent article is this one right here. 19-year-old accused of largest child data breach in U.S. Do you think he used AI? Agrees to plead guilty to federal charges. NBC News. Something to do with Power School. I remember reading about that. There's school records all over the United States. You know, you buy into it. So it was a big haul, apparently. Matthew Lane, 19, of Worcester County, Worcester, not Worcester, Worcester, like WOO, same way the English pronounce the same named place in England. So I did this. Now I want to show you how much of a joke Google search can be. See the map? Here's a street view. Matthew Lane. They did a search on 19 Matthew Lane. Somehow they got Matthew Lane, 19 years of age, of Worcester County, Massachusetts. Where's that AI when we need it? Now, this is interesting. 12 Matthew Lane, Sterling, Massachusetts. Oh, now this was really driven by AI, but it fantasizes. Oh no, it makes things up or makes connections that maybe are there and maybe not. Actually, this is not bad. When I stop to think about it, you'll see why. 12 Matthew Lane, Sterling, Massachusetts. Sterling, MA. Town in Massachusetts. Population about 8,000, and it's in Worcester County. Okay. Now, I started to research this, and now I see how the AI machine did that. You'll see now. I'm going to give it some of the credit back. Let's do a Google search on this. We did, but now let's go down here. Department of Justice. See, there's 19 Matthew Lane, Sterling, Massachusetts, 01564. Now the first return is departmentofjustice.gov. Worcester College student pled guilty to cyber 11 hours ago. Matthew D. Lane, 19, of Sterling, Massachusetts, as a Greek. See, the other article, NBC News left out the town. They just said the county. Here's the NBC News article right there. See, 19 of Worcester County, but the government says 19 of Sterling, Mass. You see what it just did here? I put MASS. If I put MASS, which is the old way years ago of abbreviating Massachusetts, like CONN for Connecticut. Let's see where it is. Wachusett Dam. Well, they don't give me the chance to... Excuse me. I keep getting questions when I use the maps. How can we improve the maps? I don't even bother to answer. They're so stupid, it's incredible. It's completely divorced from the main Google search engine. They went their own way, I don't know why, and they are utterly stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, am I expressing an opinion? Clinton, Lancaster, Princeton, East Princeton, Westminster. Looks like it's out in the country. See, here's Route 2 up here. Oh. Here's 495, Bolton. Okay. Yeah, I know 495. Lowell, Massachusetts. North Tewksbury. There's Lowell, Massachusetts, Drake at Chelmsford. And then you go down, you could, in the old days, you could get on the Mass Pike, 90, or you could continue. This was, all right. In the old days, see, I'm straying, but I want to show you. In the old days, the outer belt around Boston was, pardon me, Route 110. But now they call it 95. Route 95 used to be what highway near, pardon my frog. Oh, it was 128. I apologize. Not 110, 128. See, I'm just trying to impress you. Near Boston, Massachusetts, I-95 used to be routed along portions of Route 128, the Yankee Division Highway, Circumferential Highway, the Southeast Expressway, also Route 3, and pardon me. Why would they have 128? Where are the maps? Oh, come on. That doesn't go back to it. What is this doing? Look at how screwed up the maps are. Look at how screwed up it is. What is it doing this for? They have AI. It's dumbass. It's intentionally getting in my way. Oh, you're a hypochondriac. Look at how stupid it is. Okay, where you see 95 was approximately 128. So if you are in like Revere or up in Lynn and you wanted to get down to like Braintree or get down to Rhode Island, would you drive through Boston? Well, in the old Revolutionary War days, you had to. Good luck, especially at 5 o'clock. So they had to build a route around the outskirts of the most heavily portioned of downtown Boston and its immediate suburb towns. And all those people would drive into the city to go to work. But 128 became famous. What early high-tech companies were on US 128 near Boston? Digital Equipment, Wang Laboratories, Data General, Prime Computer. Raytheon, BEA, EMC, Kinder Lab Robotics, few facts you may not know about Route 128. DigitalReality.com, Route 128, 2016, Boston's Technology Corridor. Intel, IBM, Facebook, Twitter have offices in the Boston metro area to leverage a unique environment for all that stuff that was along 128. Not in downtown Boston, along 128. The land was cheaper to build large research and factories. Couldn't do it in downtown Boston, couldn't do it in the immediate suburbs. 128. It was farming country. Oh yeah, they have farms in Massachusetts. Now let's get back to this. Matthew Lane, 19 of Worcester County. But we've learned from the Department of Justice that he lives in Sterling. He went a student at Assumption University in Worcester, Massachusetts. Is that still Catholic? Is this a good Catholic boy? Founded by the Augustinians of the Assumption, located in the heart of New England in Worcester, Assumption University choose a meaningful, this is great. He was a student there when he did it. Many colleges and universities want to choose between a meaningful life and rewarding career. At Assumption, we believe you deserve both. For 120 years, Assumption students have been known for curiosity in the classroom and beyond. He was curious as to whether he could break into something from their computer lab. They're known for their commitment to community. Most of all, they're known for their gritty determination, for the way Catholic liberal education, so they are a Catholic school, universally speaks to every person's hunger to ask life's enduring questions and their ambitions for rewarding careers or rewarding hacking. Let's keep going. Is it surprising that there would be a Catholic school in Worcester? Now, his family name is Lane, and it's Sterling, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Remember I did a video? Now, North Carolina has a voter database, and you can go in and you can put something like a family name and a county, and it'll tell you all the people who are registered voters in that county with that last name. Secretary of Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I told you it's not a state, it's a Commonwealth. Like Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth. Virginia is a Commonwealth. It's not a state. My voter registration status, search. Find your voter registration information. Now, what did it say his family name was? Lane, and he's in Sterling, Massachusetts. Last name, Lane. The 5-digit zip code of your residential address. Zip code of Sterling, Mass. 01564. Let's see if it'll allow partial information. Okay, now, I have to sign here, so let's try it again. And his main name is Matthew. And I have to put a date of birth, and it says he's 19 years old. So it's 2025. I'm just going to put in 2006. Let's just put in July 18. There are errors on this page. Matthehew, Lane, Sterling, MA. Three Matthew. Matthew D. Lane, 19. Hang on. Aero Gauge, 7 Matthew Lane, Sterling, Massachusetts, leading provider of high-tech turbine engine measurement systems. Hang on. He extorted $3 million. Matthew D. Lane, Littleton, Colorado. I've been to Littleton, Colorado. Matthew D. Lane and Gary S. Gress, effects of functional groups and ionization and structure of alkene-coated gold nanoparticles. ACS publication, that's chemistry. You knew that, right? Matthew D. Lane has last known location 2213 Salem Church Road, Greensboro, North Carolina. I don't think that's the guy. North Carolinians are not cyber. Matthew D. Lane, 50 years old, Bear, B-E-A-R, Delaware. Here we go. Yellowbook.com. Matthew Lane lives on Tuttle Road in Sterling, Massachusetts. It may be that his father has the same name, and there it is. And there it is. Out in the country, near I-90, 190. There's 12. Tuttle Road. It's out in the middle of Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles. Needs well-choked dogs. It's out in the middle of nowhere in Worcester County. This is probably where you went. Oh, it's near the Wachusett Dam. Near the Wachusett. Yeah. Well, that just says there's Clinton, and this is Sterling Junction, and there's Sterling. Let's look at downtown Sterling. Let's go and look at Main Street in the town. Remember, they're actually on Tuttle Road. There you go. What church do you think that might be? Do you think it's like a congregational church? Oh. They took the spire off the top. It used to be a church, but I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and they were talking about, actually she was talking about Massachusetts, somebody she knew in Massachusetts, and she said that there's only like 2% of the people in Massachusetts go to church. I said, well, it's probably higher than that. Now, is this the town hall? Yep. How could I tell? Envy Fitness, Sterling Lancaster Community Television, Center Home Team, Sheila Lancianci something, it's probably real estate. This is the Conant Free Library, Public Library. I guess the street view didn't go up to the, oh, I see it's, what do you think about that old building? What do you think, what church do you think? First Church in Sterling. Now, you know, let me just say this. Do you notice that it doesn't say congregational, doesn't say Catholic, doesn't say, now here's something, let me try this. Catholic Church in Sterling, MA. Welcome to St. Richard of Chichester, Catholic Church, St. Richard's Parish, Catholic Church in Sterling, Massachusetts. Here's the outside. Notice it's a wooden structure. There it is, and we were on Main Street, right? There's the library. There's the Catholic Church. There's an animal hospital, Property Solutions, Maple Street, Brick Mexican Grill, School Street, and then there's an Indian name here, Wu Sha Kum Avenue, Cross Street, Newell Hill Road, Cholan Terrace, Bird Street, Charles Patterton Drive, Shady Lane, Kendrill Hill, James Road, and here's the cemetery. Is this the cemetery? Or is it a farm? Help us improve Google Maps. No, thank you. I'm just showing you where they are. It's an orchard. What kind of orchard? It's an apple tree orchard. I can tell by the trees. I grew up in a town with apple tree orchards. So in my just wandering around and brainstorming a little bit, and then just finding different ways to press the search engine to get them off of the headline words, I found out where he grew up, where he went to school, and where his parents currently live, which anybody could find with a little bit of effort, given how much information the U.S. government gave us to start with. Matthew D. Lane, 19 years old, Sterling, Massachusetts. And then when you go and look at the town, and it has a small population, do you really think it would be impossible to find out where the house he grew up in? After you break the stupid search engine away from making up addresses based on rearranging the search terms, hallucinating. Only because this human brain pushed it did we find the answer, no matter how much it stood in my way. Got it? Steve A. Befoyo, just having fun. Brainstorming a little bit. Saying see you in 73.